Welcome back to Niagara Garden Party. Long time no see. It's been a little bit of a cold start to the season. Even today, on June 1st, the low is 6 Celsius. I don't think I ever remember it being below 10 after the long weekend. We call it the May 2-4 weekend here in Canada, eh? Here's an update on the garden. Not a whole lot of growth because the temperatures just haven't been quite right. And I did put everything in kind of early, and my peppers were really suffering, and they're still suffering. These were the new starts. They're doing okay. And then some of the, I don't really want you to look at that up close. Look at that one. Struggling. But some things are doing good. So the tomatoes here, doing great. The pond is a little mucky right now. Gonna redo the waterfall. There is a toad living here. Saw him today. The apple tree, giant, lush. Apples starting to come in. Here they are. We're gonna have to protect them very soon and thin them. Protect them from the squirrels, because the squirrels like to eat them. My flower garden here needs some help, but you can see the marigolds have all started to pop up, which is great, like starting to flower. There is a whole bunch of volunteer borage. That's these guys. I need to pull them out because they get really tall and they're spiky and they hurt. But the marigolds are just stunning. Stunning. And there are a few other things in here that we're waiting to see what are going to happen with that I started from seed. These guys are closing up because it's nighttime. And then these, I have no idea what those are going to look like. The lupin, not doing too great. It looks like ants are getting to it, if you ask me. This is basil, cinnamon basil. What are these ones? Oh, zinnia. They're doing good. They're about to flower. And all of the, what are these guys? Sedum? Are doing really good. They love this spot, which is great because I've had a lot of failures in this spot here in front of the greenhouse. Because of this, it doesn't get water. I just watered it before this video. But I also planted this, I think this is a purple iris. I got it from a seed swap. So somebody sent it to me. But if you look down here, you can see the little baby shoots coming off the side there and over here. So that's cool. These are about to flower. These lavender. Smells really good. Got some crazy looking bulbing plants. I don't even know. These are some sort of garlic, but they're not garlic you eat. And I did plant a poppy that we started from seed in the house here. Absolutely gorgeous display of Columbine right here. All sorts of different colors, pinks and purples and light pinks and whites. We have the oregano and the thyme doing great. I should have trimmed the thyme in the fall. I will remember to do that this fall. And then the 2 tomatoes here, doing good, starting to come up. Very excited about that. Over here, the tower. Oh, so I brought some more buckets out. We call this the Thunderdome. This used to be a strawberry bed many years ago. But over time, the strawberries crowded it, and it was just a nightmare. Things get underneath it, like squirrels and a groundhog once. It was crazy. But now we have it covered like this so that my husband can start things like walnut starters and not have the squirrels mess with that. So this just is like my husband's tree starting. We call it the Thunderdome just in case the squirrels want to get in there and fight, but nobody's gotten in there yet. Probably for the best. Peppers planted in there. These are the ones that I planted late, started seeds late. And then my tower of greens is doing okay. I have some dwarf tomatoes in here. See how those do. But you can see right? The holes. That means I have caterpillars eating, munching, which is fine. I just should have left this in the greenhouse. We have beautiful purple orris. This is like a spinach growing here. And some of my mums are growing back. I had mums in this pot. They're right here, 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 and here. Everything else is a weed I gotta pluck out of here. But mums, they came back. They were just in this pot. And I didn't know that they'd come back, and they did. Same with this sedum. This sedum is going on year 3. It's not supposed to come back, but I put it in the greenhouse and it does just fine. Speaking of the greenhouse, let's see what's going on in here. Tomatoes. Huge. Look at them. We already got some buds here and over here. Some dwarf tomatoes, some of these peppers in here, some more dwarf tomatoes that are not like, I don't know why this one took off and then all of these ones decided to stay super, super tiny. So if they don't do anything, I will replace them with peppers. Still a lot of those. This is a disaster. It's just some leftover tomatoes that are actually also flowering. I should probably just plant those. The Swiss chard is going to seed, which is fine. And there are tons of peas starting to grow, which is great. The kale is huge. I just watered in here, which is why everyone's looking a little sad. The chamomile is fine. I planted a mint in here. Smells delicious. Can't wait for mint tea. And then this is just some more of the kale and the peas. Tons of peas. Doing really well. So that's exciting. I'm gonna get all this kale out of here, chop it all, turn it into kale chips, put it in oil, salt and pepper, garlic salt, mix it all in and put it in the oven. This is gonna be a fish tank. We're not ready to talk about that. But here is looking a lot different from the past. Surprise, surprise, we redid it. I posted a video about it. We had a bunch of leftover rock, so we had to find a spot for it. But storage for like building materials that we need to keep, because when you own a house, you always want to keep building materials. Some hostas, and then the waterway, which actually works perfectly, so we won't have this area flooded. Over here, beautiful hostas. This is going to be daisies. I'm very excited for those. Something has been eating. Look. Something's been eating the hostas like it's a salad. Hope they have been enjoying themselves. Look at it. So big and bushy. These are their first year. We took them in the fall. We got them for free off of Facebook Marketplace. This looks like it's doing the best it's ever done, and the Huchera, I think this one's called, not doing that great, surprisingly. More daisies. And if you look this way, the rain barrel is now on the outside. We got a few more things over here. I got some chives. Chocolate mint right here. Smells so good. The tulips are starting to die back. And this is actually my medicinal bed of, I don't want to touch it. It is, oh my gosh, what is it called? Stinging nettle. So if I touch it, it's actually gonna sting, like its name. And here, this guy is huge. This is asparagus, and these are all gonna be seeds. And asparagus takes a really long time to start from seeds, so we gotta get working on that. Birdhouse, I think there are some birdos in there this year. Here's my little pot and hose storage. And then the picnic table, of course. I would like to do a new stain on it this summer. There are always a lot of mosquitoes back here. But it looks much better. And the water isn't crazy now. has a place to flow. It's not gonna wash away all my mulch. But there are always a lot of buggos back there. All right, that is your update for today. Lots of work to be done constantly, like weeding. You know, there's other gardens I have, like my front yard and side yard to do. And this is gonna have to be harvested soon. I should do a video on that. I don't even put it in the dehydrator. I just hang it to dry, and that works just fine. Thanks for joining me, and we will see you next time.